Hey, what's going on everyone? Matthew from therighttrader.com back today with another daily crypto update. Today I'm going to be going over some news as well as the big movers like Lisk and RaiBlocks, what's pushing them higher. Of course, going to go over my normal schedule, which is RaiBlocks, Bitcoin, Ethereum, Litecoin, Ripple, Neo, Vertcoin, Monero, Omisigo, Lisk, Cardano, and IOTA, all of those in a more detailed technical analysis in that order on TradingView in just a second. Other than that, make sure to check out my monthly cryptocurrency buying opportunities and my 5 high return cryptocurrencies for your 2018 portfolio. I'll have a link to both of those things in the description of this video, and that'll direct you towards my premium content. Make sure to check out Binance if you want to start trading altcoins as well. And let's get right into the general market update. So as you can see, Bitcoin is now slightly bouncing, and that's pushing on to the rest of the market. So cryptocurrencies are slowly but surely coming back up from yesterday's drop. I will caution you though that I personally feel like the market is not in a stable environment right now, and a lot of these cryptocurrencies are still a bit shaky and unstable. So we definitely want to see these start to break out of these downtrends and turn bullish on the indicators before we're really out of the woods and in the clear. As for the big movers today, Stellar is doing pretty good, but I mainly want to focus on Lisk and RaiBlocks, which is now rebranded to Nano, and these two actually got some bullish news. So let's start off with Lisk, which got listed on Bitflyer, and Bitflyer is basically the Japanese Coinbase. What's funny with this bit of news here is that really kicked up the price quite a bit, even moved Lisk up higher 50%. And what's interesting is that a lot of people here on this post mentioned that they never heard of Lisk before, that they got an email from Bitflyer. These are Bitflyer customers, of course, saying that Lisk got listed, and they looked into it. So it's funny how you would think that these bigger cryptocurrencies are known by everyone, but depending on where you are in the world, some cryptocurrencies are hotter than others, and some are still kind of unknown in certain regions, and that seemed to be the case here for Japan. So I just thought that was interesting and something to really think about when investing in cryptocurrencies. So for the RaiBlocks news, it has been officially rebranded to Nano. This was a very clean and professional rebranding, all synchronized at the same time. And don't forget that we still have the Binance listing. That should come pretty soon now that the rebranding is over, actually. People obviously were very happy to see that this went through without any hiccups. And now the price got a very nice increase from that. I'm just going to go over 2 more quick bits of news, which is that South Korea said that there are no plans to ban cryptocurrency exchanges. That was confirmed by the finance minister. We're slowly starting to see the South Korea FUD filter out more and more, which is a great thing. And Bittrex will actually be adding USD trading pairs. As the official poster said, I feel as well that this should help with the USD tether concerns, right? We have all this tether drama floating around the markets and scaring a bit, pushing the prices lower. So it's good to see more exchanges and not just Coinbase and GDAX have these USD trading pairs. It also legitimizes Bittrex quite a bit and gives a nice alternative to Coinbase. Now, let's go over the technical analysis side of things, starting off with RaiBlocks, which is now Nano, and I'll officially be calling it Nano now. So what we saw happen was once the news hit of the rebranding, the price spiked above 180K Satoshis, which was actually a pretty big resistance level. And we moved up all the way up to 200,000 Satoshis. That's where we actually faced a lot of resistance, and we didn't really move much higher than that. So I'll go ahead and put in that resistance level there. Other than that, we're now pulling back a little bit towards this uptrend line. We can see that we're already bouncing a bit. We could definitely come back and maybe test this 180K Satoshi level. That does happen sometimes when there's a big breakout like this, so I wouldn't be surprised. But I don't think we're going to be going back down in this range and trading here, consolidating. I think that we're probably going to hold above 180K Satoshis now and really just slowly but surely climb higher. As for the Binance listing, that should really be able to kick up the price now that the node issues are getting fixed and the rebranding is confirmed and out. So definitely things are looking up for RaiBlocks right now, I would say. I made a more detailed video on all the news today, so if you're more interested in that, definitely take a look. But let's jump right into the technical analysis for Bitcoin now. Bitcoin is, like I said, slightly bouncing. It got some support on the previous downtrend line here. And one thing that I will say about Bitcoin is it's still kind of leading the market, right? I do want to make you notice that Bitcoin is not necessarily the strongest right now, and there's a lot of people already talking about the flippening, maybe with Ethereum. So we'll see what happens. It's definitely a bit early to tell, but what's for sure is that Ethereum is acting pretty strong, and Bitcoin is a bit on the weaker side, to be honest. Now, it has broken back above $10,000, which is exactly what we wanted to see. Hopefully that holds. We can't guarantee it, though, because we still have this other downtrend line here that will put pressure towards the downside. So we're still in a bit of this channel between these two trend lines right here, and we could definitely trickle down lower. So not out of the woods just yet. For that to happen, we would really have to break out of this downtrend line right here. As for the indicators, failed really to cross over and now just kind of flat. So not much to say there. Let's take a look at Ethereum and see what Ethereum has been doing throughout all of this. Like I said, Ethereum has actually been a little bit stronger than Bitcoin actually over the past couple days, and it made its way back above that $1,094, which is now a support level, but it was previously resistance, and it was actually a pretty important and strong resistance level. So it's a very good sign that we're back above that. Now hopefully we'll try to make a move back towards that downtrend line over here, and hopefully get back above the middle band as well. That's the brown line right here. So we need to see those two happen before we're really fully out of the woods, especially break out of this downtrend line right here. Once that happens, I think we're pretty much ready to move back up higher, right? We still have a little bit of resistance at around $1,219. I'll go ahead and put in that resistance level, but we're pretty much in the clear after that, and could definitely see that happen within the next 2 to 3 weeks, but we still need to see things stabilize a bit more and really break out of the downtrend lines, as well as get a full confirmation of these indicators turning bullish, right? That almost happened for a lot of cryptocurrencies, but a lot of them rejected the positive crossover, and so we're still waiting for that to happen. As right now, the indicators on Ethereum are kind of flat, but what I'm saying here is for all cryptocurrencies out there, it's a market generality basically. And let's take a look at Litecoin. Litecoin actually not looking too bad here. Finally finding some strength. It's been weaker than Bitcoin and Ethereum recently, and now it's actually looking a little bit stronger than Bitcoin. Broke out of the downtrend line once again, which is very good to see. Got a little boost from that. Still want to see it climb back higher though, back towards $190. Hopefully even get back towards that $218 level, which is the big resistance before being back into our previous range. So we'll see if that happens. But now that we broke out of the downtrend line, it'll be easier to slowly but surely climb back up higher. Indicators still pretty flat here for Litecoin. No real signals for the time being. Let's take a look at Ripple and see what Ripple has been doing. So let's see. Ripple got that bounce off that $1 mark and is now moving slightly higher. Still not acting very strong though, and actually I should go ahead and put in the short-term downtrend line that we have right over here. So we can see that we're still in a bit of a triangle formation, and we may still trade in this little range over here until we either break towards the upside or downside. Indicators still trying to find some stable ground and flatten out. So not much to say here for Ripple. Probably going to consolidate a couple more days. Let's go over to Neo, which with Ethereum is just one of the cryptocurrencies that's a bit stronger than others. And today we can see that we got that bounce basically off the downtrend line, and we're now trying to get back above $145, basically $146. Now we are back above $139, which is good, but we're now in this little tight range over here. So hopefully we will be moving higher. With that being said, we do still have quite a bit of resistance ahead, that $146 level and the downtrend line. So we still want to break out of those to really be in the clear. We also have this little bit of a symmetrical triangle formation, so we'll probably trade inside of that a little bit longer until we either break towards the upside or the downside. And the indicators took a bit of a hit here after the recent drop and are now kind of back to a slight downtrend. No real bullish signs just yet. So let's go over to Vertcoin now and see what Vertcoin has been doing. Let's see what Vertcoin is up to. And it looks like Vertcoin got that bounce off that $3.23 support level. Now pretty flat candlestick over here at a bit under $4, and we have quite a bit of resistance actually in this area. So we also have the downtrend line, which just makes it hard for Vertcoin to make a move higher here. Indicators took a really big hit after the recent drop and turned back into a more bearish tone. So basically we really need to see the price break out of the downtrend line to be in the clear. I'll also point out that we have a little bit of a triangle formation here in the making, so we may trade along inside that a little bit longer as well. Let's take a look now at Monero and see what Monero has been doing. So Monero is bouncing off that $257 support level, now making its way back inside the lower Bollinger Band, which is good. Looks like we could see a little bit of a V-shaped bounce here if this pans out on the next candlestick and we get some more confirmation, because we have somewhat of a doji candlestick followed by a green candlestick, looking good to make its way back above $300 pretty quickly, but we have yet to see that be confirmed, right? And the indicators still not looking great, still kind of downtrending, volume not looking great either. So we do want to see those indicators turn a little bit more bullish first. Let's see what Omisego has been doing. So let's see, wrong exchange there. Need to go over to Bittrex, and we're going to see how Omisego is doing. So it was in that bit of a downtrend channel over here not long ago. We finally moved out of that. Not enough strength to really make its way back above $18 just yet. Indicators looks like they're trying to flatten out, but we still want to see those turn a little bit more bullish. Not that much to say right now for Omisego. Maybe we'll consolidate a little bit more, and hopefully then the indicators will turn a bit more bullish, which will help push the price higher as well. Let's take a look at Lisk, which, like I said, has been one of the stronger cryptocurrencies out there, and yesterday didn't really get affected by the drop that much. Actually held pretty well, and we got from that a massive move higher, of course, from the Bitflyer listing, like I mentioned at the beginning of this video, which pushed us to not the all-time high, but definitely close to that, which was $36.27. The all-time high is $41.39. I will go ahead and throw in a bit of a downtrend line, actually, just to show you maybe where some resistance levels could be, and it depends how you want to draw these. You could take the top of the candlesticks or maybe just like that. So we will want to break above this initial little downtrend line that I put in over here to kind of confirm move higher. Either way, it may come back and test that $25 mark. I don't think we'll be really dropping and holding below that. Again, right now, the indicators turn bullish. We got that positive crossover on the MACD and histogram, which is exactly what we're looking for after the overextended hook. Even if we see a little bit of a pullback here in the very short term, I think we will be slowly but surely moving higher here, back to above $30 relatively soon. So let's go ahead and take a look at Cardano, which is a cryptocurrency that actually struggled quite a bit over the past couple days, and it's now getting a decent bounce, making its way back towards 5,000 Satoshis. Still downtrending on the indicators though. We'll see. If we're able to get back above 5,145 Satoshis and hold, then we'll have kind of avoided a drop further. But if we're not able to get back above that resistance level, we're probably going to move back down to that 4,000 Satoshi support level. So we'll just have to wait and see what happens there for Cardano. Let's see what's going on with IOTA for the final cryptocurrency of the daily crypto update. And it looks like IOTA is kind of just consolidating in this $2.30 area. Now the MACD and histogram are about to crossover in a positive manner, and we are out of the downtrend on the RSI. Still want to see that nice boost in strength on those indicators. Once we see that, the price will probably move higher, but we do have quite a few resistance levels with the previous uptrend line, that $2.63 resistance level, and the middle band at $2.69. That's the brown line right over here. So still have quite a bit of resistance levels to get through before we're back in bullish territory for IOTA, but we could definitely see that happen if these indicators get those bullish crossovers. With that being said, everyone, this is the end of the daily crypto update. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please make sure to leave a like and subscribe. Make sure to follow me on Twitter, as well as check out my premium content. Thanks for watching, everyone, and have a great day.